back here to the What's Cooking program, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, and travel show. Well, apparently we have discovered what maybe Mel Gibson's girlfriend, Oksana, was trying to do, is dress down a little bit and see if she could get Mel into a different mental state. And apparently she did that. It got to him. I mean, it can work to the opposite way. It can work to not calm the person down. It can work to jazz them up too much. According to the interview there that author Susan Edmondson mentioned in The Cow in the Parking Lot, a Zen approach to overcoming anger. She could have provoked anger. And maybe I should be representing Mr. Gibson in court. Maybe I've just come up with the Clarence Darrow legal route for Mel. What do you think, Paul Stern?
Well, I think a lot of people initially, early on in the interview, were a little bit skeptical about this Zen approach, but
I like it.
I think for Mel Gibson, the Zen approach could have been maybe if he got a little that Zen philosophy, he could be more like Laker coach Phil Jackson, as opposed to this obviously out-of-control individual that he's become.
Yeah, he has gotten a lot of control, and I'm just wondering if alcohol is involved in this at all, because he did get pulled over for being under the influence there, and maybe this is causing major problems.
Didn't he actually go through some kind of an alcohol rehabilitation program after the incident that occurred? Was it in Malibu, California, when he was coming back from, I guess, some kind of a local watering hole?
I believe, close to the Beachcomber Cafe, where we've done some of our fine broadcasts on the What's Cooking on Wine show, but Mel has not been into that restaurant.
You've actually mentioned to me off air that Beachcomber Cafe, that whole area around Malibu, highly policed by law enforcement, looking for people that might have had a little bit too much to drink. So I hate to say that maybe he was doing it as a favor by staying at home, but obviously not the favor to this lovely lady that he's with.
Well, I don't know. Again, in the Malibu, California area, there has not been a Friday night where I have not driven along and gotten involved in some kind of a California Highway Patrol roadblock, and they are checking for people driving under the influence. So you have to be very careful when you go through and work with that. So maybe Mel brought that to everybody's awareness, and that was a problem. I don't know.
Boy, so meanwhile, while they're hassling some guy that might have had a Mai Tai with his meal, and meanwhile, you got Mel Gibson just completely out of control.
Exactly, and so that's the deal. But I do like this, and again, that book, again, we rushed it at the end. Yeah. It's available at Amazon.com and bookstores everywhere. The book is called A Cow in the Parking Lot, a Zen Approach to Overcoming Anger. So if somebody takes your parking space, don't think of it as being crowded and crazy and the holiday time of the year. Instead, you think that a cow lumbered into that parking space and settled down, and you got to move on to another one. It kind of diffuses all the anger.
And so a sense of humor about things.
Susan Edmondson is the author, along with Leonard Sheff, and it's available at Amazon.com, bookstores everywhere. Interesting. We never got to our sex guy. He called in at the wrong time here.
Yeah, he tried to, I hate to say, move it on the time that was allocated for Jacqueline Smith. But
yes, he sure did.
That's not good timing.
Nobody moves in on the time that's allocated for Jacqueline Smith, if you know what I mean. Not on this program.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody could think.
Don't know what he's smoking.
You'll turn into a Mel Gibson over that one.
I don't care if he's talking about sex or not. We don't care. It's
I would hate to be the
here in the flesh.
I would hate to be the producer that bumps Jacqueline Smith.
Oh yeah. Yeah, our new guy, the new guy that we have.
The United States on the line.
That's right, Jacqueline Smith. Whatever she wants to talk about, she's on the show.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Jacqueline Smith, one of those blonde wigs, by the way? I'm going to that website.
Boy.
If you miss anything, the links will be on our website.
I know we got listeners in what they used to call, I guess some people call it the flyover states. I bet they know exactly what we're talking about.
Check us out at crntalk.com, and everything is there for you.
Little worldliness going on.
Just search What's Cooking, and we'll
all over the country.
Yeah, just check it out, the website there, crntalk.com. We're also on YouTube, on Facebook. We tweet. So check it out at crntalk.com. For Jack Roberts and Claudia McMahon, for Eric Hines, for Paul Stern, I'm Michael Horn saying thank you all for listening. Back tomorrow, same time. Check it out. And in the meantime, eat well, everybody.